Join us as we explore modern Japan's most colorful topics. Catch Japan. Coming up on today's program. The smart city concept is the use of digital technology in urban development. A smart city driven by collaboration between businesses and local authorities is being built.
一つのものをみんな使いながらもっと便利になっていく、そういった街を実現できればいいなと思っています。
Homeiku is an educational method based on praise. We'll show you some examples of this in practice, adopted by not only companies, but also in schools.
We are born to be praised and we exist to praise ourselves and others.
Next, we take a look at the efforts to advance the regenerative medicine industry in Okinawa Prefecture.
沖縄県の温暖で過ごしやすい気候の中で県内の観光産業と再生医療のシナジーを創出していきたいと考えております。
The Midori Prize for Biodiversity honors contributions to the conservation of biodiversity. We meet one of the winners, Melina Sakiyama, and explore the goals of the award.
So I think the Midori Prize really have a huge kind of model role.
Rise of the Smart City.
Cameras are everywhere throughout our cities. Could their footage be the key to easing traffic congestion and coordinating commercial facilities, creating a safer, more prosperous world? Could residents' health be better protected by sharing patient information among medical institutions, pharmacies, care facilities, and beyond? Envision a smart city.
それでは協定書へのご署名の方をお願いいたします。
In December 2023, a company specializing in digital transformation in the field of social innovation partnered with a city on the Pacific coast to build this smart city. These cutting-edge initiatives are aimed at solving social issues and establishing a futuristic new society through comprehensive data utilization. About 100 kilometers northeast of Tokyo, Hitachi City in Ibaraki Prefecture has a population of approximately 165,000. Facing various challenges, including population decline, a plan was formed to actively incorporate the ideas of young people in order to create a more prosperous society. The key to this lies in digital technology.
今回日立製作所さんからデジタルを活用した、スマートシティ、それを一緒にやっていきたいというようなお話をいただいたのは本当にチャンスなのかなとは思ってます。人口減少っていうところがやはり大きいところがありますので、やはり女性ですとか若い方がこの市で自分なりに活躍したい、自分が育った町で先進的な取り組みをやってみたいというような気持ちに少しでも共感できる方々がいると、今回の取り組みはすごく成功なのかなとは思ってます。
Hitachi Limited stepped forward to partner in the Hitachi Smart City Initiative. As the core company of the Hitachi Group, with approximately 300,000 employees, the major manufacturer tackles societal issues worldwide. Hitachi City is actually the birthplace of Hitachi Limited. It was founded in 1910 as a division for repairing and maintaining machinery used in Hitachi Mine.
製造業を中心としてですね、まず町に活気を取り戻したいなというところはまず一つ思いとしてありまして、私自身が日立市で生まれ育ってきてまして、私の子供にも私と同じ道であったり、その日立市で暮らしていくという選択肢を 取ってもらえるような町にしていきたいというふうには考えていますし、そのために今回のプロジェクトも有意義というか期待しているところでもあります。
The company proposed themes highly compatible with digital technology. They discussed and determined their main pillars of focus together with Hitachi City. They are transportation, healthcare, and energy. Their first pillar, transportation. In Hitachi City, congestion on main roads such as National Route 6 during commuting hours is a significant issue. Collecting and analyzing data on traffic volume and other factors will aid in introducing new mobility solutions and initiatives to encourage a modal shift towards public transportation. They also address the needs of residents in aging mountainous communities, whom individual bus companies may not be providing adequate transportation options for. The second pillar is healthcare. They are working to facilitate the sharing of data among Hitachi General Hospital, local clinics, pharmacies, nursing homes, and more to provide integrated services for residents, including medical consultations, examinations, treatments, prescriptions, rehabilitation, and caregiving. And the third pillar is energy, working toward decarbonization in collaboration with local businesses. Hitachi City has always had a strong industrial sector. Unfortunately, it accounts for 68% of its CO2 emissions, significantly more than the national average of 44%. Half of emissions come from small and medium-sized enterprises, and it is difficult for these businesses to address the necessary decarbonization protocols on their own. The Hitachi Limited factory within the city is globally recognized for its efforts to balance cost and CO2 reduction, including anticipating electricity demand and utilizing renewable energy. This expertise will be shared to benefit this project and other initiatives in many ways.
スマートですから、やはりバラバラではなくて一つのことをみんなで共有しながらやる。例えば二酸化炭素排出量をどう下げるかというようなところにおいて、日立市の日立グループの工場や大三河事業所をはじめとしたところを起点としてですね、周りの中小企業や住宅とつなげて、例えば弊社の工場で余った電気を土日使ってもらう、そういったところを起点に製造業中心の街でのあるべき姿を作ったり、スマート一つのものをみんな使いながらもっと便利になっていく、そういった街を実現できればいいなと思ってます。
Establishing a smart city requires long-term commitment. The initiatives to create a prosperous society where all citizens can benefit from solutions based on data sharing and AI analysis have only just begun.
Homeiku, praise-based education.
We are born to be praised, and we exist to praise ourselves and others. This truth should be one of the guidelines for us, Earthlings to follow. Thank you.
People are born to be praised. With this belief in mind, Hara Kunio, the founder of the praise-based education called Homeiku, developed a method to educate people by praising them. He is the representative director of the Homeiku Foundation and delivers speeches in countries around the world, including 5 times on TEDx Talks. In 2021 and 2022, his speeches were the most viewed online for the year.
On one day every year, let's call it Homeiku Day, you will be able to see people praising each other online or on TV.
Hara delivered a speech at a gathering of 150 UN officials and healthcare professionals from various countries. His speech led to his registration as an expert with UNESCO Inclusive Policy Lab. He also appeared as an online speaker at the World Education Summit. The Homeiku advocated by Hara is being utilized in companies to train human resources. This firm, working in petroleum sales and distribution, introduced Homeiku 8 years ago. They conduct meetings once a month.
両方の課を管理徹底し、指導を完璧に行っているので、とても素晴らしいと思っております。感謝しかありません。
Employees write down specific actions worthy of praise on paper and present them directly to the individual in the group. They express gratitude and share what they admire, which might not always be conveyed in daily interactions. Homeiku is also utilized in daily work. This is a checklist of over 50 actions aimed at achieving goals and sales targets. All employees share clear criteria for praise, such as smiling and greeting colleagues during work. They praise actions that contribute to the company's growth and goal achievement. However, actions contrary to these criteria are addressed with guidance and attention.
厳しい言葉を言われると被害者的に思ってしまうのが今の会社なんです。お互いの尊敬と感謝みたいなところとか思いやりであるとかっていうのは言葉にしないと伝わらない。
President Fuji was troubled by the high turnover of young employees and witnessed a transformation among them after introducing Homeiku.
褒められることによって、業務がそれで良かったのかどうか悪かったのかどうかというのが分かりやすく仕事が行えるようになりました。
褒めは具体的に褒めましょうですから、具体的な定義っていうのはもう3秒で切り取るぐらいの具体性です。いいですか?
Over 500 companies in Japan have implemented Homeiku, and almost all of them have seen a decrease in turnover rates and an increase in performance as a result. Homeiku has also spread to Japan's schools. At the request of the Kurashiki City Board of Education in Okayama Prefecture, a lecture was delivered for newly appointed teachers. In the entrance exams for universities for those aspiring to become educators, questions were asked what students thought of Homeiku. There is a kindergarten that introduced Homeiku as early as 2017. Here, teachers and parents write down the remarkable words and actions of the children on paper once a month and post them on the walls. This practice nurtures the children's self-esteem.
ちゃんが発表してる時にゆのはちゃんが素敵って拍手してた。なんか言われたら嬉しい。よかったね。
The children not only receive praise, but also learn the importance of praising others, expressing gratitude, and offering support.
じゃあ拍手をすると嬉しいっていうお話があったよね。じゃあなんで園長先生は拍手が大事だよって。
今まだできない子に対しても優しくっていうよりも絶対できるよっていうような自信のある声かけとか、なんかただなでなれ合いの言葉で優しくしてるんじゃなくて、絶対できるよ僕も頑張ったんだよっていうような、そういう声かけでなんか相手を本当に心から励ます、そんなことができるようになってるなと思ってます。
And what do the mothers of the children think about it?
メイクだったのか、ね、
成功体験、
成功体験、
自己肯定感の積み上げですね。
できると思ってる、何でもやればできるみたいな、やるかやらないかだったら絶対やる方を取る感じ。いつか絶対ホームランも打つし、なんだったらプロ野球の選手もなるぐらい思ってやってるぐらい。
Homeiku education aims to enhance children's self-esteem by accumulating successful experiences like this. Hara is spreading Homeiku in the education sector due to his connection with the museum associated with Ohara Magosaburo, who was involved in child welfare along with Hara's great-grandfather. Inspired by this legacy, Hara wanted to contribute to education.
私の最終目標は褒め育を強化にすること。この褒め育って言葉がね浸透して、で子どもたちやそしてその大人たちが自信を持って自尊心を持って、日本中世界中にね飛び立っていってほしいなと思ってます。
Medicine and tourism synergy in Okinawa.
Okinawa is just a 3-hour flight from Tokyo. It stands out as a popular resort destination for both domestic and international visitors, earning its reputation as the southern gateway to Japan. The serene blue ocean, warm climate, and comfortable accommodations are just some of its many wonderful experiences. Okinawa is also a hub for biotechnology-related research institutions. Biotechnology is among the new fields the prefecture has been strategically focusing on to promote, including regenerative medicine. Regenerative medicine is an innovative branch of healthcare that utilizes cell-based therapies. The best-known example is the use of stem cells, known as the body's building blocks. For example, one of the types of stem cells utilized are mesenchymal stem cells, or MSCs. Taken from the patient's body, MSCs are first isolated from adipose tissue, which contains fat cells. After being cultured into large quantities, the MSCs are reintegrated into the body. Here, they accumulate within damaged tissues and facilitate repair. This facility processes a particular type of cell, alpha-galactosylceramide pulsed dendritic cells, developed by Japan's leading research institution, Riken, for use in cancer treatment. MSCs and platelet-rich plasma are processed here as well. Japan is at the global forefront of establishing regenerative medicine regulations for the private sector, set in motion by legislation enacted in 2014. This cell processing facility ensures the integrity of cells through strict adherence to regulations and rigorous quality control measures.
世界的に見ても最先端の技術が使われた施設となっています。環境モニタリングだとか、それからエアロックを備えた施設となっています。自家発電も備え付けられていて、24時間常に稼働できるというような施設になっております。非常に高度な空調管理をできる施設となっています。従来のダクト方式に比べますと約 20% ほどの消費電力の低減が図られております。結果的に CO2 の排出量というものがかなり抑えることができました。
In regenerative medicine, the cell survival rate significantly influences treatment outcomes. A traceability system is employed here to record and track cells, monitoring their journey from the clinic to the processing facility and back to the clinic. Nakahama Kazumichi is working to advance Okinawa's regenerative medicine industry.
再生医療安全確保法というものがあるんですけれども、こちらは一般の医薬品と違って細胞薬のトレーサビリティっていうのを担保するっていうことは義務付けられていません。しかしながら当社はこの細胞薬の提供においてもトレーサビリティを担保することこそが医療において安全であり品質を担保することにつながると考えています。
As pioneers for the implementation of a comprehensive traceability system in Japan, Nakahama and his company hope to gain a competitive edge in the industry.
細胞はですね、輸送時に適切な温度や振動の管理のもと運ぶ必要がございます。適切な温度や振動を逸脱した場合ですね、このように、細胞の生存率は大きく低下してしまいます。我々のトレーサビリティシステムを活用することによってこういったリスクを未然に防ぐことができます。 万が一この逸脱をしてしまった場合もですね、原因の究明をシステムを通して行うことができますので。
Okinawa Prefecture is working to promote the growth of the regenerative medicine industry, exploring ways to connect it with the local economy through a boost in medical tourism. To this end, Nakahama and his team have completed preparations to provide cell-based medicine. They have been actively forming partnerships with medical institutions and tourism operators.
沖縄県の温暖で過ごしやすい気候の中で心身ともに癒される環境を提供させていただき、県内の観光産業と再生医療のシナジーを創出していきたいと考えております。
Tachibana Reina coordinates medical tourism packages that connect visitors from China, Singapore, Thailand, and other Southeast Asian countries with regenerative medicine services in Japan.
日本はやはり安全性が高いという評価をアジアの富裕層の方からは、いただいております。品質のところを一番気にされています。それなりに費用の高い治療ですので、ちゃんとした細胞を投与してもらっているかっていうところが、その後の治療成績にも一番関わりますので、そのあたり一番気にされています。
Several hotels and villas in the prefecture provide a variety of services for visitors seeking wellness and medical treatments, utilizing Okinawa's natural environment.
当施設は独立型物件でウェルネスや医療ツーリズムを受けに来られた方が安心してのんびり快適に過ごせる物件となっております。ぜひ来ていただきたいと思います。
Okinawa is poised for future development as a hub for medical tourism.
Bridging borders for biodiversity. The Earth is home to a wide range of natural environments and a diverse array of approximately 30 million species, each adapted and evolved to thrive in their respective habitats. This is known as biodiversity. The Midori Prize for Biodiversity is an international prize that honors individuals who have contributed to the conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity. One of the recipients is Melina Sakiyama from Brazil. She was awarded for her efforts in raising awareness and advocacy about biodiversity.
So I never thought that I would be part of this very wonderful group of people that have received this recognition. I mean, some of them have been role models for me during like a long time. So I'm just very, very grateful.
Melina Sakiyama co-founded the Global Youth Biodiversity Network, or GYBN, in 2010 during COP10, with the aim of empowering young people to organize and create a future in harmony with nature. Her international activities aim to address various issues and foster cooperation in order to solve them.
I think like one really interesting thing was that there was that conference happening in Japan, like the big UN summit, and then so there was a lot of mobilization from the government, from civil society, and so on. So we just started to kind of like think over it, and then a group of us then decided, okay, so let's try to see if this survives later, and then that's when we started to kind of put efforts and then like go towards like support from people and put it together.
Melina Sakiyama was born in Sao Paulo, learning about nature from an early age due to her father's home in the Amazon.
I'm a city person, but like just having the whole time like my father talking about that, and then like growing in contact with nature, you just look at it and then you just get super mesmerized because everything is so diverse and rich, and we all live with it. It's part of us, we are part of it. So I think that's where, like when I was a kid and started to understand this notion, I think it got me.
Sakiyama studied biology at the University of Sao Paulo. Later, she researched biodiversity education and how to involve youth at Kyoto University in Japan. 2010, when Melina Sakiyama began her network, is also the year when the Midori Prize for Biodiversity was established. This award is jointly organized by the Japan-based AEON Environmental Foundation and the Secretariat of the Convention on Biological Diversity based in Canada. It aims to recognize and honor scientists, individuals, and other stakeholders worldwide for their contributions to the conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity.
Especially where you have to explain why particular forest should not be changed into any other land use. You are bringing your science into it to challenge policy and say, no, don't. So these were the times that my turning point started.
To say the seed is an invention owned as intellectual property is scientifically fraud, it is legally a fraudulent claim, it's ethically an outrage. This is why I dedicated my life to keeping seed free.
And within 20 years, we can move humanity from where it is now, a very fractured, fragmented understanding of life, to being in a position where we can track the distribution of species around our planet on an ongoing basis, ensuring their protection.
Established in 1990, AEON Environmental Foundation was the first corporate foundation in Japan dedicated solely to global environmental conservation. It has been actively engaged in such activities since, primarily in Asia, but also extending worldwide. The pandemic and frequent natural disasters have shaken the world, and efforts are being made on a global scale to use our knowledge to address environmental issues, with the belief that there are no borders when it comes to these challenges. The Global Youth Biodiversity Network, co-founded by Melina Sakiyama, promotes youth participation in biodiversity and engages in capacity development to support young people becoming outstanding advocates. Its efforts have evolved into a vibrant global movement of over 1 million young people in 40 branches from 150 countries.
I'm really excited because, especially when working with biodiversity and nature, you know that the whole attention of the world is on climate issues and not on kind of nature. And then, so I think the Midori Prize really have a huge kind of model role. And I heard that there might be a youth category or not. I mean, I'm not sure, but that would also be very interesting.
The recipients of the Midori Prize for Biodiversity are engaged in initiatives that pass down hints from those living in the past and present to the future. The conservation of biodiversity is essential for maintaining a healthy global environment and ensuring the well-being of our green planet. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for watching. You can find past segments on our official YouTube channel. Join us again next time on Catch Japan.